Hi, I'm Kelly Vaughn, and this is Inside Indy. And today we're going to talk about a very special event that's coming up next summer and beyond. And it's really cool. It's called the Miss Essence of Indiana. And I don't know that you'd call this a pageant. And we're going to ask AnJoynae Jimpson, who is the CEO and founder of Miss Essence of Indiana, what it is. But before we do that, we're going to also introduce Regina, who is the co-founder, and Lowell, who is executive board advisor. Welcome to Inside Indy.
Thank you
for having us.
So now, Miss Essence of Indiana, and I've had a conversation with AnJoynae about it, but tell folks who are watching what it is.
Yes, so Miss Essence of Indiana is a pageant system, and our premise and our purpose is to redefine the social norms and the beauty standards and the different stigmas that women face today. We are targeting women between the ages of 12 to 45 plus. And we are currently in the recruiting stage, and we are accepting ladies, and they are able to register now on our website. So that's kind of a little bit about we are a pageant system.
Okay, because when I first talked to you, you were explaining to me that it was so different and so unique from the traditional pageants. Because when we think of pageants, we think about swimsuits and talent competitions. So are you like that?
No. We are very versed. We do still have the certain elements as a traditional pageant. But with Miss Essence World Elite, we are not focusing really on the physical. We're really focusing on mental. This is a mental competition along with the glam, different things. Really trying to target what's going on the inside and perfecting these young ladies. So when they leave us, regardless if they get the crown or not, they will, be able to revert back to some of those fundamental things that they received from us, and they will be able to excel in whatever they're doing in their life.
Okay. So what inspired this for you all? And I'd like for each one of you to kind of give your input on what made you come together to create the Miss Essence of Indiana pageant.
I think it was the idea of just redefining beauty. And as you were saying already, there's a standard out there to walk around and parade in a swimsuit, which is nice. But it's
if you dare to do it, right? Because I ain't putting on a swimsuit.
Right, exactly. And so what we're trying to do is just redefine what that means. And that starts honestly on the inside. And I know that we all can attest to that. So yeah.
So you want to add to that in terms of why you became a part of this as being the co-founder?
Yes. And so when we say redefining beauty, I think that it goes beyond physical. It goes to more the intellect, humility, those type of things. And I think that with this pageant, the girls is going to get just that. I don't think I know. They're going to walk away with so much that they're going to have a lot in their toolbox. So you have a community service that they're going to do, all these different aspects of how to be a genuine person. And that is the main reason why I decided to join and help find this organization.
Okay. What about you, Lowell?
Yes. Having experience with pageantry in the past and doing some things with modeling, when I first spoke with AnJoynae about her passion and her dream and desire, it was really something that I wanted to be involved with for a couple of reasons. Being being the only male of the actual co-founders of the actual group, there is a stigma, I think, and a view from a man's point of view on what a traditional woman is. And oftentimes from a male's perspective, through history or whatever, beauty has been defined as something that, you have to look a certain way or you have to portray a certain way. And what I wanted to bring to the table is that beauty resides within. And if we can uplift and build women to understand their self-worth and their self-care, then their beauty, they've already won. So there is no, I want to take away the actual stigma of what beauty is supposed to be through the eyes of an actual man. So that was really exciting for me to get aboard and be a part of this.
Wow, and I appreciate that so much, and I'm sure AnJoynae and Regina do too. I mean, you brought tears to my eyes because I think we as women, and we do appreciate our beauty, physical beauty being admired, but we're more than that, and we feel like a lot of times we don't get acknowledged or appreciated for that, as if I'm just a body, or I'm just a leg or a thigh, or and
Absolutely. And social media has definitely taken the essence of what traditional beauty is, and I think it's been exploited, and it's not done. It hasn't been done in a very tasteful way, and it's taken away from the actual beauty essence of a core of a woman.
So this pageant really aims to re-educate our world. Would you say? Would you
Absolutely.
all agree with that?
Yeah, I like the way you said that.
Yes.
Re-educate. Yes, I would agree.
Okay. Okay. How can someone get involved? How can they sign up?
So yeah, so they can definitely go to our website.
Hmm.
It's info missensenceofi.wixsite.com, and they could definitely sign up there. I advise that they will also receive the contestant handbook that kind of gives them some guidelines on how to go about the pageant and to end with success. So definitely reach out, go to the website. Also follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Miss Essence of Indiana. We also have a world title as well, Miss Essence World Elite. You can also follow that on Instagram and Facebook.
Okay. Okay. Now let's talk about dates and time for the competition, because we're a little ahead of it, but that's what it's all about, because you got to get ready for it, right?
Yeah, so we're gonna have two different pageants. So the first competition will be our state pageant.
Hmm.
So be in the 25th through the 27th. Time and location will be disclosed at a later date. And then our second competition, which is our national competition, which I'm excited about both, but I'm super excited about nationals. That's going to take place in August, the 25th to the 27th. And like the state competition, the time and location will be disclosed at a later date.
Okay. Okay. And again, we'll put that information on, as far as the website and contact information, on the screen. So if so, who are we looking? Who? And let's talk about the ages of those who are participating. Let's go over the details of the requirements.
Yeah, so there are 5 divisions. It's starting at 12 and going up to 45 plus. Actually, I'm pretty excited about that too, because I kind of fall in that category. So 12 to 45 plus, we're gathering all of our ladies in that area. So 12 to 14, they'll compete for the Miss Princess Essence. 15 to 18, it's Miss Royal Essence. 19 to 25 is the Miss Essence Elite, and 26 to 35 is Miss Grand Royal, and 35 to 45 is the Queen Lotus Elite. Yep.
Wow. Okay. Okay. I love
And
that.
of course, our world title is Miss Essence of World Elite. So after you compete in your division by the state, you are now welcome into our national competition and to win that title of Miss Essence Royal Elite. Mhm.
Wow. Okay. I love the categories, because you typically think, you have to be a certain, again, it gets to the stereotypes. You got to be between the ages of, uh, 16 and 24. Otherwise, you just don't count, So I love that you have the different divisions. That's really, really cool. So again, tell people how they can get involved, how they can sign up and be a part of it. And is there a cost for anything?
So there is a contestant fee, and that covers a lot of their community service and things that they're going to be doing, the different perks that they'll get. And so that fee is actually, they go to that website, the Miss Essence of I.wixsite.com, and just find out a lot more. The contestant handbook has everything. It has the contestant fee, the sponsorship opportunities. It'll also go into payment plans, all kinds of different things that kind of help out, make sure that these ladies are successful.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, very cool. So now, and I'm going to throw this to each one of you. We're going to close with these comments. what each of you thinks that the Miss Essence pageant contributes to the community. And we'll start with AnJoynae.
I think what we're going to contribute to the community is we have four pillars: is self-care, self-love, self-understanding, and self-determination. So when the girls enter our organization, we're already going to root them in those things. And then on top of that, we are rooted and take pride in community service and servanthood. So as our girls begin to come organization and they begin to learn the different tools that we're going to provide, we're also going to make it a priority that we go back into our communities. And as we're restoring these young ladies, they're going to turn around and restore the young ladies that are under them. So it's going to be like a constant flow of giving love, giving our time, giving our efforts to different community events that go around the city. So that's going to be, I think, one of the biggest things that we're going to do is we're actually going to be in our communities. This isn't something that the girls are going to around and they walk away and they get to walk free. They're actually going to do the work. They're actually going to be out there. People are going to see them and kind of see our heart and what we stand for. So I think that's what we're going to bring to the community.
Okay. Regina, your view of what the pageant brings to the community.
Definitely, I think it brings mentorship. I know AnJoynae touched on community service and humility, and just to add mentorship. I know each of us have our different lanes and different platforms, but the fact that we have our spokesmodels already talking about, eating disorders and suicide prevention, some serious topics that these girls live with, they're going to use that as to fuel their own mentorship for other girls that are going through similar things as they are. And so mentorship is one of the things that the community is going to really feel from Miss World Essence. Yep.
Okay, and Lowell, your thoughts?
I'm excited about the opportunity. When we look at kind of what's going on in the world today, we have the BLM movement that was originated and started by women. The opportunities to afford young ladies and women to look at career paths and to look at opportunities that maybe they have thought about going into, but didn't have the actual self-care or the self-courage or whatever to actually get to that level. And also, I would like to add that the foundation of a woman is the unity of the world. So I know it's been pretty much kind of controlled and dominated by men, but this is an opportunity to provide equality to women, to uplift and bring them to that next level.
Okay, I love it very much. Very, very good. So I want to thank all three of you for joining us here on Inside Indy. And again, we'll put the information on the screen for those who want to get involved and for those who just want to support you in one way or another. So we appreciate you joining us. AnJoynae Jimpson, Regina Warren, and Lowell Harris. Thanks for joining us on Inside Indy.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. You got a king?
Go fish!
It only takes a moment to make a moment. Take time to be a dad today.
I understand. I know it's not your typical resume.
Okay, well.
But candidate. But I've been working double shifts just to pay for books. I've been raising my 2 little brothers. I'm determined, driven, motivated. Isn't that what you're looking for?
Look beyond the resume and discover new ways to develop great talent at gradsoflife.org.
Hi, Kelly Vaughn here, back on Inside Indy, and joining us from the city of Lawrence is Janette Jackson, and I didn't say Janette Jackson, okay? I know you get that all the time, don't you, Janette?
I do.
She's not Janette Jackson, but she is in control. She is Director of Minority and Women Business Development and Human Resources Director for the City of Lawrence. Welcome to Inside Indy.
Thank you so much, Kelly, for having me with you today with Inside Indy.
And congratulations on your new position, because this is, were you appointed? Is that how it goes, or promoted? How were you put into this particular position?
That is correct, Kelly. I was appointed by Mayor Steve Collier for the position. Back in 2017, our city council signed an ordinance to promote and utilize all of our XBEs. So for those who don't know what an XBE is, those are minority business enterprises, women business enterprises, veteran business enterprises, and disability business enterprises. So in 2019, in March of 2019, Mayor Steve Collier signed an executive order for the Office of Minority and Women Business Development. So just this past in August, I was appointed to that position alongside of what I currently serve as Director of Human Resources.
Oh, nice. Okay. Okay. Very good. Well, congratulations again to you.
Thank you.
So explain to folks what that area is in terms of minority and women business development and human resources development. What is that department, and how will you impact that particular area?
So with both departments, I'm really focusing more on the minority and women business development. The city is very diverse. Lawrence is a diverse community, and we want to provide opportunities for XBEs for any type of projects that may take place here with the city, and any opportunity for employment here with the city as well. As it pertains to our projects, these could be any type of our buildings that may be coming up in the future, any type of services that we may have. So typically what it looks like is, in order to participate with any of our projects, we have to meet with our redevelopment commission. Businesses submit bids to the redevelopment commission, and with those bids, they will then be possibly offered an opportunity to work for the city as a contractor. So along with that, we are wanting to promote XBEs for those who are applying and submitting bids with the city. We understand that sometimes with being a XBE, these are smaller businesses, so their bids may come in a little higher than others. So right now, I am currently meeting with our redevelopment commission so we can plan out what it looks like in terms of those who may be submitting bids that may come on in the higher end. We're going to revise our process in terms of asking businesses how many minorities or women or disability and veteran businesses who may also be within that are subcontracting with our contractors, to make sure that we are ensuring that we are getting the XBE participation.
Okay. So now let me ask you this. In terms of businesses, minority businesses or otherwise in the city of Lawrence, what do you want people outside of the city of Lawrence to know about Lawrence?
Well, thank you so much, Kelly. Well, the city of Lawrence is a great place. A lot of people don't realize that we are separate from the school district of Lawrence. So the city represents so much. We have culture and diversity here. We have several different attractions, parks, restaurants, and so many different minority businesses, as well as women business owned companies and restaurants here within the city. I encourage all of our viewers to visit the City of Lawrence website, as well as visit lawrenceindiana.com, and they'll be able to see all the different attractions, the restaurants, the lodging that we do have here at the city.
Okay, yeah, because I'm thinking people are a little afraid to travel right now in light of COVID-19, but a staycation over to the city of Lawrence wouldn't be too far away from home. You wouldn't necessarily have to stay overnight. It'd be perfect.
Right, so people can stay overnight. They do have lodging here on the fort. the Fort is, we call it our downtown, and that's what we are striving to do. We have up and coming another apartment community that's being built here on the Fort. We also have several restaurants here on Fort Bend. We have a golf course here on Fort Bend. So Fort Bend is becoming more of like our downtown Lawrence. We also have Ivy Tech College that sits here right on the campus too. So many people can come here, just even ride their bikes for the hiking trail, or go to visit the state park here as well on the Fort. So you can stay overnight and make it a day trip, or people can come in and not go too far and enjoy all the attractions that we have here with the city.
Okay. Well, and thanks for reminding us of that, because, it does take getting the word out like we're trying to do today to let people know Lawrence is there and they're doing great things.
Absolutely.
So now tell me, as far as plans that are coming up for the rest of this year and next year, and how that coincides with your role and what your vision is for the city of Lawrence.
Thank you. So as it pertains to my role specifically with the XBEs, the biggest focus is building partnerships and relationships with the community, and finding out and speaking to those businesses who may not realize how they can have an opportunity to participate in employment opportunities. And as I spoke to you earlier with bidding, I will be speaking with and have been speaking with our redevelopment commission in order for us to see how we can assist those who may not even know what the process is to apply and place a bid with the city. So we encourage, like I said earlier, for those small businesses to participate. So I'm working with some of the people in the community to hopefully possibly have workshops that we can present to the community, as well as to small businesses, to show them that, hey, we're here for you and we want you to be able to participate and get employment here with the city. As I said before, the city is diverse, and we want the people who are working in the city to be that way as well. Our mayor is really strong at wanting to make sure that we represent what the city of Lawrence looks like. I'll give an example. For example, we built our police station in 2019. So a little bit over 20%, which is really good, of those who were working on the police station were all XBEs. So that's very encouraging to know that we had a little over that 20%, and that we can continue that with other projects here for the city. So that's my goal and looking forward for the rest of 2020 and beyond.
Okay, love it, love it. So let's talk about you, Janette, and where you're from, and how you got involved in civic work.
Well, thank you so much, Kelly. I am a native of Indianapolis, born and raised. I graduated from Lawrence Central High School. I attended Indiana University and received my bachelor's degree there, as well as a master's degree from Augustine University in Human Resources Management. I worked in a variety of type of work field, as I would say. I've been in professional sports arena, from the apartment industry to higher education, and just recently, before coming along with the city, I was in social services and HR. So I've always wanted to have a job that provides a need and service to people and serving our community. So that's what my goal has been from a professional level, and how I have been able to step into this new role with the city. I've only been with the city since November 2019. I'm approaching my year. I'm excited. And still excited about the future and what the city and what I can offer to the city for the HR side as well as the XBE side.
Okay, well, it sounds just wonderful. And again, congratulations on your new position and sharing your vision for the city of Lawrence with us here on Inside Indy. If people want to get in touch with you, say those who live in Lawrence, or maybe those outside of Lawrence that want to know more about it, how would they get in touch with you?
Thank you, Kelly. I encourage people to visit our website, cityoflawrence.org. That way you can contact me directly, and it's underneath the link for human resource, and find my name, Janette Jackson. You'll be able to email me, and you can also contact me there by phone as well. And I encourage also to visit lawrenceindiana.com, where they'll be able to look at all the attractions and all of what the city of Lawrence has to offer.
Okay. Well, it sounds good to me. Janette, I almost said Janette Jackson, girl. Janette Jackson, who is the Director of Minority and Women Business Development and Human Resources for the City of Lawrence. Thanks so much for joining us on Inside Indy.
Thank you so much, Kelly. Take care.
Habitat for Missions is investing in missionaries, churches, and ministries around the world. Whether it's moving a house in South Bend, Indiana, renovating an old mansion in Georgetown, Kentucky, or sprucing up a home in St. Petersburg, Florida, Habitat for Missions is investing in lives, one house flip at a time. You can join the HFM team in this mission to transform lives, create community, and enrich neighborhoods. HFM is a Christian nonprofit ministry that buys houses and renovates them through the gracious investment of people and churches just like you who partner with HFM through 1-year interest-free loans that are held in trust by Wesleyan Investment Foundation. HFM traditionally generates a 25% or larger return on your investment through the new monies we generate for missions. Imagine being a part of a movement that generates thousands of dollars a year for kingdom ministries and then receiving back your interest-free loan at the end of 1 year. Any amount of loan is accepted. HFM invites you to join our team of world changers who transform our world one house flip at a time.
I don't remember how it started.
Go to that.
Our back and forth. It always came back.
Dad!
You probably don't remember what you told me,
That was perfect.
but I heard every word.
Life's taught me a lot, and I'm ready for more.
Well, you're not the typical kind of candidate that I hire. But you are exactly what I'm looking for.
Your company could be missing out on the candidates it needs most. Learn how to find a great pool of untapped talent at gradsoflife.org.